All right, let's begin with this developing story. EFF leader Julius Malema has described today's Shutdown march as the most successful in South Africa's history. He measured that success from the fact that most of the country's major consumers, like factories and shopping centres, were closed. Malema attributed this also as the main reason why Eskom further downgraded rolling blackout stages for most of today. And of course, government through the minister and the president is saying that that is not true. Let's now find our reporter Mbalenhle Mthethwa, who is with the EFF's party, in fact, the EFF's national spokesperson, Leigh-Ann Mathys. Mbalenhle, of course, this is one of those stories that will continue to develop throughout the evening. Through your vantage point there, the EFF, of course, saying it was a success. I know you've got the spokesperson with you.
Yes, certainly. I mean, the EFF president would be speaking on all the action that took place in Pretoria and all those areas. But in Kempton Park and in Ekurhuleni, it paints a completely different picture, given that, you know, the turnout does not seem as big as the one that we may have seen, say, in Sandton as well as in Pretoria. I'm joined by the national spokesperson who's going to talk to us about, you know, how they feel about the turnout. The turnout in Ekurhuleni, not as big as Johannesburg or Pretoria in Gauteng. How do you feel about that?
But this is just one site in Ekurhuleni, so it was never planned that we were having one particular protest across the region. So we've had protests in Tembisa, in Winnie Mandela in particular, in Germiston, in town, and in all the sub-regions across Ekurhuleni. So we are quite happy and satisfied with the turnout. What has happened today, this is just one branch, it's Ward 13. Ward 16 in Marikana that is here today. So we started this morning and we walked from Marikana through the city centre to come here to the airport. And it was significant for us to come to the airport because it was OR Tambo who said, and he predicted, and he said, if the ANC government becomes corrupt, it is going to be worse than the apartheid government. So today we had to come here and acknowledge that this is where we are. They have become worse than the apartheid government. This is our national key point. We are very disappointed to see so many police here because there are women right now that are getting raped by men. There are children right now that are getting raped by men. But they are all here to protect a national key point that we love very much, and we have no desire at all to destroy our national key point. But this, on a bigger note, Mbali, this protest is a sign that we don't have, it's not an issue of resources in the country, it's that we have a Cyril Ramaphosa and the ANC government that does not give a shit.
No.
I want to talk about the violence we experienced today. So the ANC is thugs proper. They paid thugs, and when you look in the thugs' eyes like I have, and we have footage and we're going to go and open cases, they told us, you guys didn't pay us. Those are the type of people they engage with. You pay them 20 rand and they will chop up their own mothers. So we had a confrontation with these thugs when we were peacefully marching in the presence of the South African Police Service and this Ekurhuleni Police Department. They followed us at the back, these thugs, and they threw huge rocks at us in the presence of the police. The police allowed them through themselves.
I understand this is how you got hurt.
Yes, I show all my bruises on my back too from the huge rocks that they were carrying, and they also shot rubber bullets.
Thank you so much for speaking to us. There you have it. That is the national spokesperson of the EFF talking about the significance of coming to OR Tambo International Airport, saying that the intention was not to defile or cause any destruction to the property, but to make a statement and just to remind the ANC, which is the governing party in South Africa, of what OR Tambo once said, who is also a former leader, late woman leader of the ANC, that should the ANC become corrupt ever, it would be more corrupt than the apartheid government. And this is what Leigh-Ann has shared said during this interview right now, also talking about the incidents of violence that they encountered, not at the hands of the police, but of people who tried to undermine and threaten the protest action. She is limping and she does have a band-aid around her foot, and she said she did go see a doctor at a clinic where she was then, the wound was rather wrapped and taken care of by doctors there. For now, it's back to you in studio.
Mbalenhle Mthethwa, they're monitoring that part of the shutdown in Ekurhuleni, and we do apologize for the strong language that was used during that particular interview.